Hi everyone, and welcome to the Break Exchange webinar. My name is Kim Whitmore. I'm an assistant professor at the School of Nursing with the University of Wisconsin-Madison in the US. For today's webinar, we're going to cover a couple topics, including a little bit more description about what is the Break Exchange. We're going to talk about the benefits of joining and how we really can work together to help build and grow the Break Exchange. And finally, some ways that you can stay connected to the exchange. The Break Exchange stands for Building Respite Evidence and Knowledge. And really what the Break Exchange is an international group of researchers, respite providers, agencies, and individuals who are committed to building a culture of evidence-based respite care. And this map just shows a nice illustration of some of the countries that are already represented in the Break Exchange. And our hope is to really grow this and have a true international collaborative to help grow the evidence behind respite care. So I'm going to talk next about some of the benefits of joining the Break Exchange and sort of categorize those into 4 key areas. The Break Exchange will help you to connect, to learn, share, and collaborate. So connecting. The Break Exchange will help you to connect with a global network of researchers, respite providers, agencies, and individuals. Again, all who are committed to supporting and growing respite care and creating high-quality, evidence-based respite care practices. Currently, we have more than 100 members from more than 10 countries that are in the exchange. So this is an incredible opportunity to network globally and meet others and learn from them. The benefit of learning, I think, is really paramount to this group, really helping to learn about those best practices and evidence-based practices that are happening and research happening around the world. This is where you can see exemplars. You can also learn from things that aren't working to see what failures have happened and how that can help to improve your own practices and policies in your own countries and your own work. The benefit of sharing is great. This is an opportunity for you to share your evidence-based practices or research with international partners and let others know how they can learn from the work that you're doing. You can do this in a variety of ways. You can help feature your work in our monthly e-newsletter that goes out, or on our Break Exchange website. We have news that we can share there. Or you can also present a quarterly webinar just like this. We can help set up a webinar where all you have to do is log in and share your presentation, and you can help showcase some of the great work that you're doing or questions that you have. If you have sort of an idea in progress that you want some feedback on, this is a great forum to connect with, to share early ideas and get feedback from other partners around the world. The next benefit is collaborating. Again, we're really hoping with this international group, it'll give us the opportunity to connect each other and allow for increased collaboration on evaluation or research projects. So when you think about other groups that are doing similar work, trying to connect and learn from them and develop projects together, or if you're someone who has a program or practice that you're interested in doing more formal evaluation or research, but you don't have that expertise, connecting with academic partners to do that is something that this exchange will allow you to do. It also, again, will help you leverage the exchange to identify a potential partner for your next project. And we're really hoping to build the infrastructure to make that easy to navigate, to find people that might be good partners for the work that you're doing. Next, I want to talk a little bit about the Global Health Institute grant that we were very fortunate to receive that aims really to leverage and enhance the capacity of the Break Exchange. In our last webinar, which you can watch the archive of, we described a little bit more about the history of the Break Exchange and how it got started and introduced the idea of this Global Health Institute grant, but I want to take a little bit more time just to walk through what it is we are hoping to do in this grant and how you can help build and grow the Break Exchange with us through this partnership. The Global Health Institute grant is really a project partnership between the UW-Madison School of Nursing, the ARCH National Respite Network and Resource Center, the UK Short Breaks Research and Practice Development Group, and the International Short Break Association. The first objective of our grant is to expand the Break Exchange with a goal of including a global network of at least 500 researchers, respite providers, agencies, and individuals. So we know that's very ambitious. We have, again, a little over 100 individuals currently in the Break Exchange. So we want to multiply that times 5. And we feel really confident that we can do this. And so in order to make this happen, we really need your help. So we encourage you to share information about the Break Exchange within your networks. You can do this via email, forwarding the newsletters, just inviting people, sending them to our website, linking and tagging on social media, and just from personal communications as you interact with people at meetings or conferences and meet people that you think might be interested in this sort of network. We really want you to help be ambassadors and spread the word about the Break Exchange. We'd love to hear your ideas you have for helping to promote and expand the Break Exchange. So at any time, please reach out to us via email. If you have conferences or listservs that you think would be great to connect with, or organizations that you think might be good places that we could recruit from, we would love for you to share those ideas with us so that we can get the word out in a bigger way, in a more consistent way. So please share those ideas back with us. The second objective in this grant is to develop a robust communication system to help promote regular and ongoing exchange of knowledge among the members of the Break Exchange. And we're doing this in a variety of ways. So continuing our e-newsletters that will help to provide updates and feature research articles and projects. Again, we welcome your ideas. If you have a project that you want featured in the newsletter, or you have an event or a conference or a training or anything that you think would be newsworthy that this group would be interested in, please send those to us so we can include those in the e-newsletter that's going out to our membership. We're working on developing a more robust social media plan so that we can have a constant presence in social media to, again, help disseminate information about the exchange and share best practices and current research. We'll continue to host quarterly webinars, and this is, again, a place where you can get involved and volunteer to be a presenter for the webinars. So if you have something you want to share, please email us and we'll get you scheduled in our webinar series. And then finally, probably the biggest piece that we're trying to grow is our web-based knowledge exchange portal. So right now we have a very basic website for the Break Exchange, and we are working with instructional designers and IT folks to help grow that and build some functionality within our website to allow for more of an exchange of knowledge and to have a better home for information for this exchange. So we really welcome your ideas that you have for what we can do to help continue to promote the ongoing exchange of knowledge, whether that's different ways of communicating or features that you'd like to see in the website, things that would be helpful, information you'd like to see on the website, or functionalities that you think would be helpful in helping to promote the exchange of information. The third objective for this grant is to conduct a global assessment of the current state of respite care so that we can identify best respite practices and opportunities for improving respite systems. We're doing this by conducting a literature review and developing an annotated bibliography. We'll be working with the ARCH National Respite Network and their research consortium to build off what they've already been working on in follow-up from their research agenda that was published several years ago. In order to help us understand more current state of especially those best respite practices that may not be published in the literature, we are planning to conduct an online survey of our membership to harvest ideas of what's working, how are respite systems funded and operating in different countries, what's working, what's not, what are people measuring, those sorts of things. And then from that online survey, in combination with the lit review, we plan to publish a written report of the results of that global assessment. So again, this is an opportunity for you as members of the exchange and partners in this work to share ideas that you have for what questions we should include in that survey, or ways to help disseminate that survey and get more people to complete it so that we can really get a big picture of what's happening in respite care around the world. So here's several ways that you can stay connected or get connected if you're not currently with the Break Exchange. We have a pretty active Facebook group, which is a great place to go to for discussions and sharing and kind of staying up to date on what's happening with the Break Exchange. So we encourage you to like and follow and interact with our Facebook group. We also have a Twitter account, so another place in social media to engage and connect with other members that are connected to the Break Exchange. We encourage you, if you're not already on our listserv and receiving our newsletters, to visit our website and check that out, and also sign up to join the listserv so that you make sure that you're getting those quarterly emails and notification about future webinars. At any time, we welcome you to email us with questions, ideas, concerns that you have. We really want this to be about our membership. The whole purpose of the Break Exchange is to connect with one another and work together. So we take that to heart in our early stages of developing as well. So we really want to build this network with you, not just for you. Again, presenting a webinar to share your ideas and what's working with your programs or your research is another great opportunity to stay connected and showcase your work. So if you're interested in presenting a webinar, simply email us and we will connect with you and work out the details of that. It's really easy to do. And then we also encourage you to attend and present at the International Short Break Association Conference that's going to be next June in Madison, Wisconsin in the US. The call for abstracts is open through September 30th. So please, if you haven't already looked at that or thought about submitting a presentation, we really would love to hear not only from researchers and people running programs that are doing innovative things, but we're curious to know about policies as well as hear stories from caregivers or individuals with disabilities who are receiving respite care so that we can have a broad representation at the conference of what's happening in respite care around the world. And then as a part of the international conference next June, there's going to be a respite research summit. This is going to be a smaller group that is limited right now to the first 75 people who register. So encourage you to register for that as soon as possible if you're interested in attending, because it is going to be smaller in nature because of the way it will be structured as more of a working meeting. And that will be on the Friday after the conference. So you can come to the conference and stay for the research summit, or just come for the research summit if you'd like. But that's going to be a great opportunity to connect with researchers and hear from experts in research about what is happening and sort of a follow-up to the ARCH respite agenda that was put out several years ago. This is just a postcard about the International Short Break Association Conference. Again, the dates for that are June 16th through 19th, 2020 in Madison, Wisconsin in the US. And the picture here is of downtown Madison. The Capitol in the center is the heart of the city of Madison. And the Monona Terrace, where the conference will be held, is that semicircle type building on the very front of the picture, right overlooking Lake Monona. So it's a beautiful conference venue right in the heart of Madison with walking distance to the Capitol. And we really hope that you will come and join us and see Madison for yourself next June. And so finally, I will leave you with this image and quote that says, "Almost everything will work again if you unplug it for a few moments, even you," as just a reminder that the work that we are doing to support respite care for caregivers is so important, and that we need to help continue to promote the best quality and access to respite care for those that we serve, but also a reminder to ourselves as well that we need to take a little bit of respite for ourselves sometimes. So with that, I leave you to think about the things that were presented in this webinar. And if you have ideas or thoughts that you want to share, again, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. Thank you so much for listening and taking part, and have a wonderful rest of your day.